Good evening, everyone. How are you? Today is Thursday, August 12th, and you are watching the Bling Sisters interactive chat show. I'm Silver Shells,
I'm Cindy Jenkins.
and we are
The
the
Bling
Bling
Sisters.
Sisters. And we have Cindy's going to tell you about our new pop up that
Am I?
we are working on.
Am I?
You are.
Well, we have a pop-up
We have
business jewelry store, I think many of you know, and we will be present and accounted for at the Accordion Festival in Katati at the Center Park, there, Katati Plaza, actually.
the
And
Accordion Fest.
the
Yeah.
Accordion Festival, September 25th and 26th, I believe.
Yep.
This
Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
So we're
And
going.
Bruce Gordon is going to join us. The
He
Bling
is.
Sisters, yes.
Also, we're talking about someone else that does the accordion. Uh,
I don't know.
okay, we'll find someone. We're actually going to find people
We
down there
will.
to accost and excuse
A
me,
cost.
interview. So we have interviewed so far. Oh, look for the red light in the upper left-hand corner. If that's on, we're live. And be sure to hit your notification button if you'd like to be notified when we go live. We are two women from the heart of Sonoma County.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. In the land of loveliness. And we really enjoy jewelry. So that's why we're in the jewelry business. We like bling. And we also have started interviewing. Well, it's not started. We've already interviewed 120 people so far, including, oh my gosh, Walter Trout.
John Lee Hooker Jr.
John
We're
Lee.
going to do our second annual coat and blanket drive with him soon.
That is right. And
Right.
we're wishing John Provost, good health and best wishes.
I think John has recovered pretty well.
He has.
Yes, he has.
And so I bet you guys, well, you probably already know who I've got tonight. I have Donny Pike, and he is a former member of the Lettermen. And, of course, everyone knows who the Lettermen are. I know, I
No,
remember
I
their
do.
Christmas songs, and oh my gosh. Yeah, guys were great. And so, anyway, the Lettermen, three brothers, is that true? Have been in the Letterman, Donnie? Your three brothers, you and your two brothers.
Well, never just the three of us brothers. Tony Butala is also one of the original members.
So there was always
Originally, it was Tony Butala, Jim Pike, my oldest brother, and a guy named Bobby Ingeman. Bobby left the group in 1967, and my brother Gary
yes.
took his place. So then there was two Pike brothers in the group then. And then I came home from Vietnam in March of 1970, and my oldest brother Jim was having some vocal problems, and he asked me if I'd fill in and start doing his vocals on the records. He was in the studio, always active, producing and vocal arrangements and everything. So he was totally. And then when they sang in person, he was still on the road singing until 1973 was his last year. February 4th, 1974, my first concert with him was in Hong Kong
Oh wow.
on a Far East tour, and I sang with him from then until 1981, December of '81, when I left the group.
1981. So they were. So tell me about growing up with your brothers. Were all three of you? Did you harmonize? Did you sing at a very young age? Did you have your little boy
Singing
bands
was
and
a
stuff?
singing was a family business. My mom sang on the road for 15 years and
Oh,
traveled around touring. Uh, our family get-togethers were always amazing. We had so much singing going on, and it was just part of the family business.
so
I was the kid brother.
you were the kid brother, but so were your family they were into harmonizing? Did they have everybody play guitars? Yeah, piano. Did you have a family band like that? like the Traveling
No,
Wilburys? Or
nothing like that. We never sang together as a band in a family,
oh,
but when I was 12, the Lettermen had their first hit in 1961.
yeah.
So I was always the kid brother at all the rehearsals and all the recordings, and so I knew all of the songs backwards and forwards and all of the parts. And when Jim left the group, it just made it so much easier for me because I just stepped in and knew all of the stuff. They didn't have to train
They
somebody.
said you
Right.
were a natural replacement.
Plus, being a brother, were your voices, did they have the same tone or timbre, or did they sound
I'm sorry, I didn't
harmonic?
catch that.
Did your voice sound real harmonic with your
I'm,
brothers?
Let me close the door here. I got a chainsaw going. Tech difficulties. Sorry about that. There, is
That
that better?
yeah, that's better. Oh, hey, uh, Crowbar says hi, Donny, Artista brother, and Arthur Mickle says hi. Yeah,
Somebody is saying something about a Halloween night, 1969, at the University of Florida! Exclamation point.
Oh, really? No. Who
uh
was
oh,
that from?
it just
That is
says,
from Facebook user, and I've never had that one come through before, so I don't know who it is.
do they know a secret about you? Do you remember Halloween night, 1969?
A secret? Oh, I'm scared now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all scared. Maybe we'll avoid that.
No, we
Well,
always started our tours in Florida after we got back. Usually February, March was our Far East tour. Japan, Hong Kong, Philippines, Bangkok, Singapore, Malaysia, and then we'd come back, hit the mainland, start in Florida, work our way up the coast until we got up towards New York. And by that time, the snow had melted enough that we could work our way across the country. Uh, I was on the road with them for 11 years, and we spent 11 months out of the year each year. It was pretty brutal.
11 months traveling. Wow.
Between 2,000 and 2,500 concerts I did with them.
that is amazing. So, when you were a child, you said you were 12 when your brother started singing with the Letterman. So,
Yeah,
how
when the Letterman was created, yeah, and '59 actually was when the group started, and their first hit was in '61
yeah,
with "The Way You Look Tonight."
the way you look tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm I'm old enough to remember those songs. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
Used to be people that say, "Who Letterman? Who was that?" And I used to tell them, "Go home and ask your mom and dad."
who the
Now I
Lettermen
have to
are?
say, "Go home and ask your grandma and your grandpa."
That my yeah, that is so funny. So how was it? How was it for you having your older brother be so popular and you're tagging around with him
Oh,
I mean,
growing up through school, having a big brother that was a star at the time. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
all the
I was
girls come
really proud of
trickling
him.
in.
Yeah, I was proud of him. Like I said, I was always with him, always at the rehearsals and
So
recordings.
you just slipped right in. And so then you got the adoration and you were with them 11 years. That
Yes,
that's a long time. Did you your family tour with you? Did you have a small family, a wife, children? I'm being nosy.
I
How
got
did they like
married.
your touring?
I got married in 1973, and my life was on the road. I wore out 3 motorhomes. My wife and I traveled on the road because not a good relationship to be away from home 11 months out of the year.
Right.
So wherever I went, my wife traveled with me.
Nice.
Excellent. That's the excellent news.
Oh,
Um
Bob Favreau, University of Florida Fall Frolics, 1969 with the Letterman. So he attended an event called Fall Frolics. 1969. Do you remember that?
1969. Well,
Not that you were singing with them at
Univers-
that point, but that would
University.
have been your brothers.
So, and we have a friend who saw the Letterman in 1969. So he was just sharing that with you.
oh, cool.
It is
Can
cool.
you put it on hold for just a second? I'll
Yes.
see if I can turn off this chainsaw that sounds
Okay. All right.
weed eater. And
We'll
Okay.
actually cut to a video.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to cut to a video.
Music in the air.
okay.
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 Here we go.
All right.
Sit back and watch the show. Just let your feelings flow with the music. It's good to see you here. We're glad to have you near. And now we'll give you some of our music. Music in the air, music. It's music everywhere. Music. Sing my song. Be it right or be it wrong. In the night, in the day, anyhow, anyway, I shall sing la 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Now if you wanna clap, just start your toe to tap, or let your fingers snap with the music. Music in the air, music. It's music everywhere. Music. Keep on singing, don't stop singing. You're gonna be a star someday. You're gonna make a lot of people happy when they come to hear you play. So I say, keep on singing, let the bells keep a ringing. Spread your music from town to town. Not enough love in this whole world, so spread your songs around. Oh yeah. If something bothers you, now here's what you can do. Just chase your blues away with the music. Ain't got no troubles in my life. Sing it out, Tony. No foolish dreams to make me cry. I'm never bothered or worried. I just know I'll get by. Look at here, y'all. So heat it up, cool down. If something gets in my way, I go round it. I don't let life get me down. I'm gonna take it the way that I found it. I got the music in me. 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 Feel funky, feel good. Gonna tell you I'm in the neighborhood. Gonna fly like a bird on a wing. Hold on to your head, people. Sing, 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 sing. I got the music in me. 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 I've got the music. Pretty music. I got the music. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Holy cow.
He's got something inside that's just dying to come out. You better believe it. In me.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back. I'm Silver Shells.
I'm Cindy Jenkins.
And we are
The Bling
Bling
Sisters.
And you are watching the Bling Sisters Interactive Chat Show. And we have guest number 121. We have Donny Pike, a member of the Lettermen.
Is 121 a prime number? I don't know.
I believe so.
It might
You're a
be.
prime guy, Donny.
Yeah.
So so you made so that was music in the air. How did that adulation feel? Were you kind of bad boys, even though you were the college favorites, the college circuit favorite?
No, it wasn't our image at all. We were we like to get involved with our audience. We've got a fan club that's been with
No.
us for 60 years, and got a fan club in Japan and a fan club still active in the Philippines, and we always included our audience in the show, got down and got close and touched and hugged and took
Oh, yeah.
selfies with them. And we had fans that would plan their whole year. They would come out in large groups and stay for 20 or 30 concerts, follow us around the country, and book hotel rooms and all share it. And yeah,
And it was all
our fans
clean and
really
nice, and
together.
yeah, that's why people loved you. I mean, the
That's right.
I'm a little in awe. I'm talking to one of the Lettermen, so
A good example of a good fan club is when we went in February of when was it 2020, just at the beginning, just before the pandemic started, we were voted in to have a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I've been on Maui for it'll be 15 years in November. So I flew back to the mainland for 3 days, and the fans got together and raised the money. When you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it doesn't stop there. They want you to pay for it. It costs $40,000 to get your star on it,
once you're
and the,
approved, right?
the fans got the money together for the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for us. So that shows you what kind of fan club we have.
That's
Oh,
wonderful.
that's wonderful. So, gosh, I'm sorry, you've been on Maui how many years?
It'd be 15 years in
15
November.
years. And what was your favorite? Do you think what was your favorite thing about touring, about being in the Letterman? Your the number.
Well, I'm a songwriter,
Okay.
and when you sing, you want people to hear what you're singing, and being able to touch so many people with your music is such a gratifying experience for a songwriter. Uh, it just gives you the energy to keep on, and like I said, we were on the road 11 months out of
Yeah.
the year, all of the time, and to keep that energy going and keep consistent and not get tired of it and just like, oh, it's just another night. I'm not going to really put anything. We always put 100% every time we did a show,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Well, you can see from the videos that there's a really good rapport between you and the audience. I mean, it's like everybody gets it. And
yeah, that's really important. A lot of times entertainers think that they have to be aloof or something or be untouchable, and we never looked at that. We sign autographs, even if you're sitting in the restaurant eating and somebody comes up. It always took the time to spend the time and took pictures and signed autographs with our fans.
That's wonderful.
that is wonderful. And so you just went along the Letterman college favorites. Have you been on cruises? Have the Letterman and
No, we never really did cruises. We were William Morris Agency was our booking agency, and the Letterman had been doing concerts years before I joined the group. So
yeah.
every time we'd do a concert, we'd have to come back the next year and do two, and the next year and do three, because we had whole families coming to the show, and seniors coming in saying we brought the kids in. We wanted to show them what real music is like.
That's what my mom is saying.
That's what her mother just
That's
wrote.
right. She said that's what music is supposed to sound like.
Yeah. Nice, tight harmony. So,
Well, I think talking about that tight harmony, let's listen to the a cappella song I Believe. How does that sound,
Donnie?
That's
Donnie?
without voice, right?
Yes. Yes.
Not without music, but without voice. That was about 6 o'clock in the morning when we did that particular
Really?
show.
Wow.
The song I Believe.
Yeah.
Who wrote did you did you do cover songs and you wrote your own music, right?
The Lettermen were always accepted for doing cover songs where nobody else was because everybody tried to just do a duplicate of whatever the song was.
Right?
The Lettermen were accepted for doing covers because we did it in our own style.
Right,
Right,
right. You
right.
slowed it down, you smooth the move, it's yeah,
Okay, so
The
did you
way you
write?
look
Who
tonight,
wrote I Believe?
who wrote I Believe? I don't even know who the
Author?
writer Believe
Okay.
was.
Well, let's listen
It
to
was
it
one of our
now.
most was one of our most requested songs anyway.
Wow.
yeah.
Favorite songs, let's see, The Way You Look Tonight, When I Fall in Love, The Infamous Summer Place,
Yes, I love
Put Your
that.
Head on Put Your Head on My Shoulder,
Put your
Shangri-La,
head on my
and then the biggest hit was Going Out of My Head, Can't Take My Eyes Off You medley. That was in '67 when Gary joined the group, and then we had a hit with a song that John Lennon wrote called "Love" in 1970, and that's the song I can think of where all three Pike brothers recorded on the same record, along with Tony, of course.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause there was two of you sometimes, but not all three of you at the same time.
No, that's
Kind
right.
of,
Gary and Jimmy were on the
right?
road for years, and then it was me and Gary. And then that song "Love" was actually an astronaut took it with him to the moon and left it in a time capsule on the moon.
Nice.
Yeah,
Really?
I got my voice every time I look at the moon. I think, my voice is up there.
That's
Aw.
that is
I'm going to
pretty
think of that now, Donnie.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll, I believe. Let's go.
Hi, Bill Brinkman. Bye, Nafamara. Hi, honey. Bye.
I cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You needed me. Well, I can't believe it's you. I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there. Well, I'd never leave. Why should I leave? I'd be a fool. 'Cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when it was cold, when I was lost. You took me home. You gave me hope when I was at the end, and turned my life back into truth again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You know you needed me. You needed me. You needed me.
And we're back.
And we are back, and that was the song "You Needed Me."
You needed me
You
rather
needed
than I
me.
believe.
That's okay. I believe you needed me.
I believe you needed me.
I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Okay, so Donnie, now you have left the Letterman, and are they still going strong when you leave?
Oh yeah, they're still out there working. Of course, the pandemic put a halt on pretty much everybody's work, but they're back doing shows, back on the road now, starting to get back into the swing. But they've been working steady through the years, and Tony just retired last year from the group, so there's no actual original members in the group now. But they're still the fan club's still there and supporting everybody. And
Wow. It's
Oh,
an institution.
it is.
yeah,
It is.
well, the Lettermen have been always more than the individuals in the group. The Lettermen stood for what we did, and that was to be close with our audience.
Yes, you were the college favorites, college uh, music.
Those college kids grew up, and then they started supporting the Lettermen at the clubs in Vegas and different places because they were, adults now, and through the years, it crosses the generational line.
It does.
Music, everybody loves.
Mhm.
So, what about a cover band? Are there cover bands of the Letterman that you know of?
Oh yeah, there were lots of them. Gee, uh, Cherish was a song done by who was the name of the group that did Cherish? They used to come to our concerts all the time, and then they recorded Cherish and had a hit with it. And then of course we recorded it too, but after they had the hit with it.
Right, right, yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's okay. So, you've left the Letterman, and what was next? What was the
What
next?
was next? Next was 20 years of being. My wife got pregnant, and I didn't want to be Uncle Daddy on the road, so I got off of the road myself and got a real job. And
Wow. That's amazing to go from one life to another.
yeah, and I worked for 20 years with the company, and had an avocado ranch in California, and then for the last 15 years here on Maui, I've just been writing songs and getting ready to record some of my own music.
Wonderful.
So, what's your favorite thing to do there on Maui? I mean, first, what drew you to Maui, and then what's your favorite thing to do?
Well, we used to stop in Honolulu every year and do 3 concerts on our way back from our Far East tour. And I never got a chance to see. We always were there and we did concerts, and then boom, we were gone. Never really got to see the islands. So I wanted to see what Maui was like, and I came here. And it's just such a laid-back environment and filled with so much love. Love is key here on Maui, and I write love songs, and so it was perfect food for me.
You do well. You've been singing love songs practically all your life. And
I've been doing an open mic on the east side of Maui for I did it for about 12 years straight, once a month, and it was kind of my way to give back to Maui what Maui had given to me, and give the opportunity to get new talented people, help them build up the confidence to get out there and sing their songs, and so that's pretty much what kept me going for 15 years here on Maui, is helping inspire young entertainers and performers to get out there and do it and to get their confidence up, and very rewarding for me.
So you're a mentor.
Yeah, I guess I am in a way. A lot of people look at me.
For guidance and help,
Yeah.
help. Yeah. So now that you've been on Maui, you've been writing songs, and I was there at Maui, and you showed us a video that you had done, and
Oh,
you
that
were
was
sitting
one of the
on.
songs
Uh
I
huh.
wrote.
Uh huh.
One of the first songs I wrote on guitar. Uh, I never had to play guitar. I was always all I had to do was sing when I was with the group.
Right.
So I'd had to learn to play and sing at the same time. So I wrote a song called I Think That I'm in Love, and it's a cute little love song, and that was the recording that you saw. Uh, I don't know where you can pick it up at on YouTube. I'll see if I can get it posted somehow. So
Yeah. That was a beautiful video. It was fun. It was you're watching the video, singing along to yourself, singing this song. I just thought that was that was fun. Good moment.
yeah, that was a friend of mine, Hay, which is on the west side of Maui,
Uh huh.
and he had he had this series of songs called his Sunset series, where he had different artists come and
Oh.
sing songs with the sunset behind them, and so that's where that recording came from. Uh,
Oh, that's right. Sunset songs. Okay. That is pretty. All right. Uh, what are your plans for the future?
my plans for the future
Yes.
are well, after my 3 days back on the mainland, I determined I definitely don't want to be on the mainland. Let's get that out. My thoughts for the future I'd love to get my new music recorded and continue inspiring young people to make music and play music and gain confidence and just get out there and do it.
Are you going to open a little club? You should open a little club and invite them over so people can watch them and they can practice playing live.
No, I like this retirement thing. I like being retired. I like being able to choose what I do when I do it.
That's true too. Yes, someday I too will be retired. Anyway, so do you have any pets?
No, I have no
No
pets. No
pets.
pets.
Okay.
Um, to me, it's just a pleasure to wake up every morning and be here in this beautiful place. I've got so many friends on the island, and it's definitely my home now.
Well, what I saw of Maui, if you wanted to talk to your friends, you could stand on your roof and flash mirrors anywhere in Maui so you'd be able to see it. Hey, Donny. Because kind of that bully thing.
Hey, anywhere I drive, there are people on the street yelling at me all the time. Hey, dummy!
So you've been a fixture in the town for now a while. You're not the eccentric fixture, right? There goes Donny.
There's a few other entertainers that live here on the island that are friends of mine. Weird Al Yankovic lives down from where I live in
Oh,
Bling.
then I wonder, do you know Ruben?
Hmm?
Ruben, his keyboard player.
Ruben Valtierra.
Yeah.
Oh, I may have met him, but I'm not
Oh,
sure
he's
exactly.
wonderful. He lives here. We've interviewed him.
So Weird Al, have you played with him then over there? Do you guys go to each other's houses?
Well, actually, Weird Al and his wife and his daughter Nina came out to my place when I lived in Kipahulu, and I took them. Being is that you live here for a while, you get carte blanche on going places where too many tourists get to go.
Right.
So I took them on a hike up the mountain to a place
he is. He just is so clever. His writing is
Very
so
clever.
clever.
I like the palindrome song, Bob.
The palindrome, yes. All right. Anyone out there? I'm Silver
I'm
Shells,
Cindy Jenkins.
and we
We
are
are
the
the
Bling
Bling sisters.
sisters. We are interviewing Donny Pike from. He's been with the Lettermen. If you have any questions, why don't you go ahead and type them away, and we will answer them. We'll relay them on to Donny, and he will answer them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Do 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 do.
How many people we got out there listening to us today?
Today, I can't see.
I
Let
know
me
there's.
see.
It's
Let
been
me open this.
interesting.
I don't have
We
the
had
screen up here.
we had 7 earlier, which is good. So Donnie, there was no
Uh,
fire. Okay, on Maui. All right. Would you like to say anything? Do you want to talk? Do you have a story you want to tell?
oh, gee, what a thing to ask. I've got so many things I could say.
Okay. Where was your
I got
favorite
stories,
place that you
road
played?
stories, or
We like good
um,
stories. Where was your
going to the Philippines. First time we went to the Philippines, Melga Marcos and Ferdinand Marcos were there. And Melga came to San Francisco, and we were performing at the Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco on top of Nob Hill. She came in and watched the show, and she had her driver go out and buy every Letterman record in San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
and took them back to the Philippines and started playing them on the radio in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so we went to the Philippines and did concerts, and when we arrived there, we recorded this song in Tagalog, which ended up being almost like their national anthem, called Dahil Sayo. And when we arrived at the Philippines, we landed at the airport, and they came out and rolled red carpets out to the airplane, and held all the passengers back, and put us into this convertible Rolls Royce, and drove us straight to the presidential palace, and
Oh my
sat us
gosh.
huge table with all generals with powder blue uniforms and all all of that stuff. And it was everywhere we went. We had this police escort with us, and we walked. My brother Gary and I were downtown. And we walked into this guitar store, and this guitar store guy comes out and he shoves this guitar in Gary's hands and says, "It's yours. Keep it, keep it." Gave him a guitar. So we sat down and signed a bunch of guitars for him.
Oh,
But
nice.
it was like when the Beatles came to the U.S. It was
Exactly. That's
my taste of real stardom at the time.
it was like, hey, I could get used to this, but then, oh, it would be uh, chaotic at times, you know.
Yeah. We also, when we were in the Philippines, it was martial law was in effect at the time. They were killing off the Christians, and all of the other entertainers that had bookings there had canceled all of their shows, but not us. we went. We arrived in a city of Cebu, and going to play Araneta Coliseum, which is a big coliseum, and they paraded us around town on top of this huge dump truck. And people walking down the streets, and all these people hanging out of windows and screaming, and we drove into the Coliseum, and there was 20,000 people inside, jam packed, and then they had 9,000 more outside of the arena, and
Wow.
we in a way for us to drive in, and they were just started rocking the car, and our little Filipino driver pulled out his 45 and stuck it out the window, and bam, and now everybody, all all the people just
Wow.
spread so that we could drive in. we
Oh my
ended up
gosh.
doing, yeah, we ended up doing a show for 40,000 people. That's the biggest that just came to see us. We were the only ones there, but that was that was a pretty great experience. A regular TV show experience, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The whole 9 yards. A little tiara to wear. What do you tell crowns? You have a little. That's
Okay,
funny.
well, I think that it's about time to wrap it up, you guys.
It's about
It
six
is
forty
about
six.
time.
Um,
And it is, we don't have a song to go out with tonight. Do you sing a cappella?
Do I still acapella?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I guess I could grab my guitar and.
Yeah, why don't
Okay.
you? That would be fantastic.
This moment of silence has been brought to you by Crown Zellerbeck.
That's a
That's
beautiful guitar. Nice cutaway.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a small guitar, but it can take it
We
easily.
just interviewed a gentleman who made his own guitar.
Hmm.
Can you hear?
Hmm.
Yes.
Very good.
Very nice.
It's never too late for you to change the life you're living. If it's got you down, you can pull out all the stops, break the chains that keep you shackled, and just get out of town. Oh, there's so much more that you can be. There is a place where you can go and you'll be free. And you'll never be, ever be under that thumb again. So put a smile upon your face and wear it when you finally leave that place. Mhm. When you finally leave that place, you've got to stand up for yourself. Don't put up with all the bullshit that you see flying around. You can make yourself new friends, ones that know and understand you just for who you are. Oh, there's so much more that you can be. There is a place where you can go and you'll be free. And you'll never be, ever be under that thumb again. So put a smile upon your face. Just put a smile upon your face. Put a smile upon your face. And you for it when you finally leave that place. There you go.
Thank you
you
so
so much.
much. Thank you, Donny Pike, for coming on our show. It's been lovely speaking with you. I wish you well, and let's keep in touch.
It was fun. Let's do it again
Okay.
sometime.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely keep in touch, Donny.
Okay.
Crowbar says
Great.
hi and bye. Hi,
Thank
Sabrina.
you.
Bye, Sabrina. I love you, sweetie. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Nicole. Bye.